Welcome back to Jeff Talks Hoops. The Celtics just played their regular season opener against the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. Let's react to these highlights from Wednesday night's game.
It's the best. And you're right about the hope thing.
Doc Rivers on the call, talking about his former team. We're not here to talk about Doc Rivers and Mike Breen and Doris Burke. We're here to talk about the Boston Celtics and New York Knicks as Jason Tatum gets it going early. He had a fantastic game. Great play from Derek White there. Mitchell Robinson losing Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis having the recognition to cut their back door. RJ Barrett had a really good game. Thought his game might have ended early there after he came up grabbing his knee, but continued, finished with 24, I think. Porzingis, and he's looked like quite the three-level scorer so far with the Celtics. Obviously, we know he can do from behind the arc, and early in his career with the Knicks, more of an inside scorer, but he showed all facets, the three, the midi, his inside game. Been really impressed with him so far. Obviously, he continued that with his performance tonight. And Jason Tatum got it going early. And there's Porzingis. Woo! I mean, you look at the shot quality that this guy is getting. Playing alongside the Jays, Derek White, Drew Holiday, Al Horford. He's going to get so many wide open looks. And for a player with his offensive ability, as Drew Holiday finds bottom there, that's going to be too easy for Kristaps Porzingis. At times, he's going to sleepwalk to 20, 25 points. Tatum, really tough step back there. That was good defense from Emmanuel Quickly, but Tatum, recognizing he's got the size advantage on him, can create separation with that step back, a little bit of body contact. And Porzingis, hey, when it's going well for you, it's going well. He used to light up this arena when he was playing for the home team. I'm sure this was a fantastic homecoming for him. Can't really say homecoming anymore, but my goodness. And these are deep threes from Porzingis. This is a 7'3" guy with unlimited range. Again, RJ, I was really impressed with the aggressiveness here. Didn't see nearly enough from Jalen Brunson early on and saw far too much from Julius Randle, who I believe shot 5 for 22 from the field, something like that. It was really ugly for him. Emmanuel Quickly, another guy that had a fantastic game. He and Barrett really carried the Knicks. And if Barrett can give the Knicks that, as Porzingis gets a block, I think he had 4 blocks early in the third quarter. Not sure what he finished with. It might have just been 4, but my goodness, Jason Tatum. The hard dribble into the spin to keep that ball high. It's the little stuff, man. It's the little stuff. You can tell that he worked on his driving in the offseason. It's a continuation of what we've seen from him in the preseason. And Tatum hasn't necessarily looked extremely assertive in the preseason so far for the Celtics. So as Porzingis affects the shot there, it was good to see him get aggressive right off the bat. Great bounce pass there in transition. And Al Horford, whoo, quick acceleration to the rim there from Tatum. Great boost in that jump. Al Horford gave the Celtics something off the bench. Wasn't really impressed with what I saw from the rest of Boston's bench. Peyton Pritchard was rushing it. He did have a nice little step back midi, I believe in the fourth quarter. But he was forcing it. Sam Hauser, a bit of a liability out there because we know defensively he's not the best and he wasn't making his shots. When Hauser's not making his shots, it's hard to justify him being out there on the floor. Although if the defense is still respecting him, as Jalen gets the steal there, and Jalen had a tough game tonight. Admittedly, not the best showing for him coming off that huge Supermax extension. But hey, it's early. And sometimes, you know, if you're Jaylen Brown, you can afford to have a bad game or two every now and then when you got the talent around you. But let's not make a habit out of it. Randle playing bully ball there, got it to work, but it was not working for him for the majority of this game. Quentin Grimes, another kid that I really liked. Loved him coming into college with Kansas. That didn't really work out, so he went to Houston, really found himself, and has developed into quite the player with the Knicks. Little Euro from RJ there. That was pretty. Randle. Again, we're seeing these makes for Julius Randle, but it was ugly for him tonight. Knicks made a bit of a run here after the Celtics tried to gap this thing. Boston had the answer in the third quarter, and this is when Al Horford really started to come alive. Luke Cornett, another guy who just didn't really see anything positive from him consistently in his limited minutes. I'd be interested to see if Boston goes to Neemias Queta. And great move from Derek White there, getting Hartenstein up in the air, providing the little jelly lay. Get that touch on it. Derek White, I thought, did a great job tonight. Finished with 12, I believe, but did the little things that Derek White always does. Emmanuel quickly. Porzingis. Hey! Staying active. And Porzingis had a huge first quarter. Didn't do anything in the second quarter from a scoring perspective. In the third, barely did anything. And I think he had 14 in the fourth, or no. Because I think he had a free throw and then that layup. So he had 11 in the fourth quarter, but still really impressive. Or 12, whatever it is. Mental math, clearly not my strong suit, guys. I apologize. He had a good fourth quarter. A great fourth quarter for his regular season Celtics debut. And Emmanuel quickly, Knicks are going to regret not getting an extension done with that guy prior to the deadline, because he's going to make a lot of money in restricted free agency next offseason. Josh Hart, one of these guys who I've always been a giant fan of him. I feel like he's a very appealing player regardless of who you're a fan of. Jason Tatum, great move there. Doesn't go up with the Euro, kind of shades down, keeps it low, quick step. Just sliding through bodies there. Good move from Quickly. It's Porzingis time. Bang! The deep three. And that shot at times really looks like a line drive, but when you're 7'3", 7'2", you can afford to shoot a line drive. You're starting at a better vantage point than pretty much anyone else. Emmanuel Quickly, tween sidestep three. That was a great contest from Derek White, just better offense. Really impressed me tonight, Quickly. Julius Randle did not, but made a big three there. Quentin Grimes and 1-3, and then the Celtics. At this point, a lot of Celtics fans thought, oh my goodness, are we getting a repeat of what we've seen from the Knicks and the Celtics in Madison Square Garden on opening night over the last few years? But credit to the Celtics for digging in here. Great dish there from Jason Tatum. He's improved his playmaking every single year in the league, and you have a feeling that as a chance, that was a huge three from Porzingis, but you have a feeling that Tatum's playmaking has a chance to hit a completely new level with the weapons that he's working around him this season. And Kristaps hit that three and multiple clutch free throws down the stretch. Just a massive, massive game for him and a massive finish. 11-1 run in the final 3.5 minutes of this game. Hartenstein got that to go. Celtics put Payton Pritchard in here. Good cut by him to make himself available again. And credit to Payton Pritchard. Hey, it's not easy to come into a high-pressure situation in crunch time after sitting on the bench for so long and hit 2 big free throws. But that is exactly what he did to ice this game. And the Celtics came away with a win here after it looked grim. With 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, big win for Boston. Jason Tatum was absolutely fantastic. Kristaps Porzingis was a dream regular season debut from him. Need to see more from Jaylen Brown. Jrue Holiday was solid in his Celtics debut. Derek White doing what Derek White does. I'm interested to see how Boston continues to approach their front court rotation because Luke Cornett was not it tonight in limited minutes. Do you give Neemias Queta a chance? Do you go more small ball 5 with Tatum? A lot of things for the Celtics to address. For the Knicks, I thought they played them pretty tough despite not shooting the ball well to open up this game. They obviously ended up hitting a ton of threes. This was a fun one. I will be back with another video over the next couple days.